When I have kids, you can be their, godparent or something.
Thanks, man.
That's beautiful.
You know what I mean?
Thanks, man.
You
sure about that?
Ordained, mister. Yeah. I'm not sure. I mean, am I? I don't know.
I have a hard time taking care of myself.
Be a bad influence on my kids.
That would be the great.
Having them eating Travis Scott burgers and shit. Get away from my kids. You're going to give them burgers every time you visit.
This is Less Than Zero.
We're going to talk about these orange skies, a.k.a. Apocalypse 2020. If you don't live in the Bay Area, you don't know. Well, you probably know what we're talking about because it's trending everywhere.
Yeah. And it wasn't just California. It was up in Oregon, in Washington, too.
Yes.
It was almost worse in Oregon.
Big deal. Travis Scott, the McDonald's collab.
Is that the big deal?
Well, I mean, it's a story for sure. Naomi Osaka winning the U.S. Open. Kanye complaining again. Stimulus checks. And Karen, this name Karen.
God damn it, Karen.
Hey, but guys, I want to share an important announcement with you guys.
What's the date?
And I wanted to save it. I didn't put it in the timeline.
Yeah, when's the wedding?
No, like seriously speaking. So, got a message last night. From the manager of an artist.
Cool.
And that's why I wanted to get your honest opinion and see what you guys think.
Ooh.
Big artist.
Oh no.
And they want to be interviewed on this podcast.
Okay. Who is it?
Well, do you want to know who it is? Or do you want to know how much they're willing to pay?
Oh,
they're willing to pay.
Yes.
Us.
Yes.
All right.
You want to say this on air?
Let's start with that. All right, let's start with that.
Well, you know what? Let me say the artist first because...
No, I want to start with the money first.
Right.
Is it a
$1?
dollar?
6ix9ine's manager hit us up.
You're a liar.
Tekashi 6ix9ine's managers hit us up for an exclusive one-on-one interview, 3-on-1 interview. And they're willing to pay $3 million. Hold on. I hope you guys don't mind, but I mean, I know what a stand-up guy you are, and what a stand-up guy you are, and I know that we stand for something.
Of course.
And it's definitely not about the money, and we have morals. So I said we can't do this interview. I said we're on a different level.
I think.
With our 115 subscribers, I said that we can't. We can't unpack that. We can't be involved, especially when he's. We care about the culture so much.
I will interview a tree for $3 million. So how dare you turn down anything? I'll pull a Chris Evans and tweet my penis for $3 million.
So don't you think if I would have said yes, I would have been disrespectful to ourselves, also disrespectful to the entire
not for $3 million.
Community?
Not for $3 million. To have a conversation with someone? No.
I'll talk to anybody.
I mean, he's getting turned down from every other podcaster.
He's not offering $3 million.
Yeah, he is.
No, he's not.
Yes, he is.
No one pays to be interviewed.
Yes, he's offering. So
he's not paying $3 million for a freaking interview.
So are you saying that you said you want to do the interview then? You want to do it?
For $3 million? Sure.
Yeah. Count me in.
Okay.
I want half first, though.
I'll high five him.
We want half first. 1.5.
All right, guys, it didn't happen. But I just want to see what you guys would say.
How dare you play with my feelings like that, Julian?
I said
seriously,
that,
Julian.
I believed you from the start.
Yeah.
You didn't believe me at all, like in any way, shape, or form?
I believed you 100% until you just told me you were lying.
Okay.
How dare you?
We won't touch on 6ix9ine too much because I know there's.
I was already planning how I'd spend my $1 million.
Man, I lost you when you said $3 million. That's it.
He has gone on a YouTube tour because no one in the culture is willing to interview him. For obvious reasons, they don't mess with him. So he did a thing with the Nelk Boys, which is hilarious to me. I mean, it was funny, and he also did an interview with Impulsive. He did a thing with the Shade Room, but he did this whole YouTube run, and I think it just goes to show that no one messes with you. You're being blackballed, and he has no other choice. You know what I mean? Again, we don't need to spend too much time talking about it, but does anyone have anything to say, Nile? I know you watch a little.
Do you need to do interviews now? I mean, I guess you do, right?
No.
But not really.
No.
Especially if you're someone who has an audience. He can pull out
his phone.
Yeah. Someone who has their audience.
Joe Budden said that. Why don't you just bring out your phone and interview yourself or have academics do it? That's your pal. But here's the thing. He needs someone that kind of co-signs him. So let's put it this way. If someone that's respected in the culture is sitting next to you, right, and is interviewing you or talking to you, automatically he gets a co-sign. He gets a pass, meaning like this guy's willing to hear your story. Does that make sense?
Sure.
That I do get. He can't interview himself because he does that stuff all day long. But here's the thing, real quick, and then I know, I get it. It's 6ix9ine. It's, we're kind of dead talking about it, but he is a funny guy, man. If you watch some of his shit, he is a funny guy, in certain instances, but he always says his whole thing is he puts himself as the victim, right? He's a victim. He's getting banned from all these like DSPs. You know, Apple, Spotify is banning him. They're not getting his music seen, blah, blah, blah. And he's not just a snitch. He's pointing out other people like Meek Mill, I guess, is signed to Rockefeller. And the lady that's like the CEO or associated with Rockefeller was a snitch back in the day. Whatever. So it's always like, it's not, if I'm getting blamed for it, why aren't these people? But he made a choice to go to Nipsey Hussle's hood, right? He made a choice to go to O Block, to Chicago, all these places that he publicly put on Instagram. Here's what I don't get. If it's his choice, why is he doing that? He shouldn't have done that. He has no, like, none of these people that are talking to him are asking him directly, you chose to do that. That's all planned. That's strategic. You're not being real when you're going there. You know, you're just making excuses. No one asked him that.
I think that's part of like, it's super important, not just like career-wise, but like life-wise, to just don't be a dick. That's all it takes to be successful. That's a big part of being successful.
And he'll
don't be an asshole.
Right.
That's half of anything.
And
you know what I mean?
he'll say, oh, I'm not doing that. It's a free country. I'm not, you know, I'm paying my respects. You know, he makes it out like the really big woe is me story. What I'm just fascinated with the people that are interviewing him, why they let him control the interview. Like, Nile, you saw part of the Shade Room one, right?
Yeah, I did.
What do you
15
think?
minutes of it.
Okay.
Out of that hour.
That's all you
hearing
could
him
take.
Complain.
Yeah.
And point fingers.
Do you notice that he really kind of controls the narrative of all these things?
He just talks the whole time.
Right. They need to shut him up and say, no, you did this, you did that. There's no excuse. You signed up for it, so yeah, man.
He's not going to court though. His court case is already done.
Yeah.
And he already did what he did, and that's why he's out now because of whatever he did. But these interviews, like, he doesn't take it serious. He just wants people to listen to his music again. He wants his streams to go back up.
It ain't ever gonna happen.
I don't think so.
No way.
I don't think so. He needs to go into a different lane. I don't know what that lane is for him, but I don't think it can be hip hop.
Comedy.
Nah.
He's gonna host. He's either gonna be on like a reality TV show or like host a TV show.
Right.
Yeah, something like that.
He's gonna be on,
Washed
like-
up rappers go.
Yeah, something like that. He's for sure gonna do something.
Yeah,
like
his
that.
album is. He's a funny guy. He is, but it's just too bad that he just dug himself in a hole that people are not gonna forget, man. They're not gonna forget.
the fact that he made it over that obstacle of dealing with that sexual like assault case.
Oh, with that, yeah.
I mean, the fact that like
15-year-old, yeah.
the industry ignored that part of him, like, was to me, I'm like, you should be thankful that the industry was like messing with you as long as they did after hearing about you messing around with some 13-year-old with your friends.
Yeah.
You know, but here he is, he's, you know, he ruined that opportunity by trying to be more gangster, trying to just disrespect every rapper who's respected in this culture, and he just stepped all over him.
Yeah.
So
I'm just interested, and I'll leave it at this.
that's a real culture vulture. To me.
Okay, true. I'm just interested in seeing how long it's going to take before his money runs out. His security, I heard he spends like $100,000 minimum on security per month. That's $1.2 million.
Man,
What?
I don't think so. I think he broke already.
Really?
For real. $100,000 a month, man? No.
That's a lot.
Who said that? Who's saying these numbers?
He said it.
Then he's a liar. He's lying.
Okay. Well, then if that's the case, then he'll go broke tomorrow. We'll see.
He's broke now.
We'll see.
That's why he's complaining about these streams.
Yeah.
Bro, all these artists, including myself, are struggling. We usually make our money through shows and merchandise selling. That is not happening. Billions of dollars have been lost in the music industry because of COVID-19.
Yeah.
Him coming out of prison already from the old streams into now, he's struggling. Trust me.
So, wait a minute. I thought it was you. Didn't you order that Tekashi sweatshirt with the shark? That wasn't you?
It would be to burn it and then film it.
That
Yeah,
wasn't
you're
you?
burning sweatshirts.
That could have been me.
Love
All
it.
right. Speaking of burning, no pun intended. We live here in the Bay Area, and you made a really good point, man. You said this on the phone yesterday that the hashtag was Apocalypse 2020, right? We woke up on, was it Tuesday or Wednesday of last week? I think it was Tuesday.
Yeah.
Orange skies.
Yeah,
It was
bright
Wednesday.
orange.
Okay, Wednesday.
Right.
Thank you. Literally orange skies. Open the door.
Insane.
Yeah.
Like it was like this bright, ugly orange too.
Right.
I thought it was amazing, man.
Really?
The first thing I thought was the movie. I'll get more into it, but the movie Away, the space movie on Netflix. What was the first thing that came to your mind when you saw it? witnessed it.
Death.
Really?
Yeah.
Blade
Climate
Runner.
change.
Blade Runner.
You're talking about shows? Are we talking about shows? Or are we
Talking about the orange sky.
Just in general.
Right.
That's the thing that came to my mind. I was like, ugh.
I mean,
Blade
if anything,
Runner.
I was thinking about Mad Max, but
Oh yeah, Mad Max. That's what
mean-
you're saying.
Oh.
like this is real life though.
Yeah.
Like, it's not cool.
It's crazy.
It's cool for a second, but it's
It's
not
crazy. Like it was
cool.
so dark too. Like I woke up late that day because I kept looking outside and I'm like, oh, it's still early, but it was like in the middle. It was like early, like late morning,
You're right.
almost afternoon.
Just to get clarity, those are the it's the effects of the ashes in the wildfires, right?
from what I saw,
More so the ashes.
From what I saw, it was the smoke and ashes combining with our fog that made it like that crazy color, and it stayed above because like the air quality wasn't that bad that day.
Yeah.
because it was staying above us.
Right.
Then the last couple days after that, it's been worse because it's gotten down.
yeah, I got trash.
I understand the health logistics to it, but man, do you feel like special at all? Like we were a part of something? Well, I guess like we're a part of something that no one can experience. They can see pictures on Twitter and whatnot, but we woke up to it. We saw it. We were a part of it. I mean, I took mad pictures. I just thought, wow, this is amazing.
It's something that we'll tell our grandkids one day.
Yeah, I'm not saying
Like,
it's a
yeah,
good
we
thing.
lived through 2020.
Sure. I agree. It definitely was a special experience we all shared of
I guess.
the world slowly dying.
Yeah.
We were the ones to see the beauty of it.
Yeah.
Well,
Definitely.
not the, I guess just not the beauty of it, but just
it's a thing.
something to absorb.
be a part of it.
Right, exactly.
Sure, I agree. I can't
it's
argue with
tragic
that.
at the
Put
same
it this
time.
way.
Tragically.
Like, did you have any
Tragic.
friends call you? I was talking with a friend of mine later on that afternoon. He's like, dude, how are you dealing with this orange sky? Like, what's it like? Do you know what I mean? Like, they don't know what it's like because we're there. They're not there. They're in,
Right.
you know.
Right.
And
For sure.
the air quality is so bad. I saw a thing there where, like, it's as bad as smoking 18 cigarettes. Like that's how bad the air quality is now. Like the days after the orange thing.
That
Crazy.
sucks. I haven't
Yeah.
been running. It's been pissing me off.
I saw. I've been seeing people running, biking, eating outside. Like, get out of here. Go
Some people,
inside.
they probably don't wear masks.
It is the
anyways.
worst. Those are the same people that just don't wear masks.
Yeah, that's what I'm
for
saying.
sure. They just ignore it.
Yeah, I mean, to me, it's just,
Oh, it's fine.
Yeah, I mean, I just don't think they care. I think that's why we're here talking about climate change, because just we have a lot of people who just don't care
Yeah.
about themselves and in others, and I think that's what we're seeing.
Or
the
maybe
results.
they're not realizing how bad the air quality is, and they're just trying to be as healthy as possible. I mean, that, you know, just to play
guess.
the other end. Do you know what I mean?
That's contradicting as hell
You mean to be as healthy?
I know,
as
I know, I get what you're saying, but maybe they're unaware. You know what I mean? Like they're unaware
because they don't care.
Yeah, I think it's them ignoring it.
There's enough information on the internet saying, hey, like the fires like isn't just a
Wait a
singular.
minute. The internet?
What is that?
The
What's that?
internet. What you mean?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
The
that's what
internet.
that is.
Yeah,
I'm just kidding.
the internet.
I think there's no
the
excuse.
World Wide Web.
to be ignorant about stuff like that right now is a choice because the
For
information is
sure.
there. Like back in the day, if you didn't know something, there was nowhere. If you didn't go look for the information, you didn't have it.
Now,
But
if-
now it's everywhere. You have no choice but to know about it unless you choose not to.
Okay, let me just throw this at you. What if do you get a pass if they're old?
No.
And I can say, I'm not trying to put my mom, well, I'll just go and throw my mom under the bus. But my mom, never, she's like 80. She will not search the internet for anything. She just wants the answers. Quick. So if she wants an answer, guess what she does? She just calls. She'll call me or call her sister, and she just wants a quick answer. Does that speak to, you know, if they're older, do you get a pass? Do you get what I'm saying? Being
I think
unaware?
so. Sure. But I'm not seeing 80-year-olds running around not wearing masks and running in, you know,
Yeah, that's true.
apocalyptic weather.
That's
I think
true.
even like it's also common sense to see a bunch of smoke outside and not be outside in it.
Right.
Yeah.
You know
It's
what I
just people are.
People just choose to ignore it. They're like, I'm not going to let this smoke ruin my day.
Right.
When like it should, because it's terrible.
Do
Yeah.
you think that YOLO song like impacted the world? Do you think it was a YOLO
People
song
like,
that people like, you
whatever.
only live once? That's the motto. And like, screw my kids. Let's just do it now.
Yeah.
I think that's been like people's train of thought for a long time before that.
I guess so. Then I guess the
That's
YOLO
what the
song.
that's
just-
why I think everyone's like, oh, don't be a boomer. That's what like the boomer generation was the most selfish generation ever.
Have you ever
Right.
seen?
That's why everything has been.
That's true.
What's that thing that Gary Vee says?
Sorry, boomer subscribers.
What does he say? He always says, work, you know, sleep is for lazy people. Work 18 hours a day, then come talk to me.
You talking about Gary Vee?
Yeah, Gary Vee.
He's laid off that now a little bit.
But he
He
used
should,
to,
because people probably give him crap. Like, yo, you sound corny, bro. Your parents were millionaires already, and they
he used to
inherited
always say,
shit.
he used to always say, I'll sleep when I die. Oh my God, that was like the stupidest thing I've ever heard.
I used to
Really,
say
you'll
that
sleep
too.
when you die?
I used to say that.
I
too.
say it
really?
too. Like, it's kind of cool to say. There is,
But if you
some,
work 20 hours a day, you're gonna die soon because you're not getting enough sleep.
Yeah, no, I agree with that.
Am I right?
That's what I'm saying. I like the idea of like sleep when you die. To me, I look at it as like the spirit of like,
This
you
fighting
know,
spirit,
the
right?
fighting spirit
Sure.
of like resting. And I have a lot of friends or people that are just kind of just chilling. They're not really fighting for something. Yeah, of course they're getting 8 hours of sleep, but as far as like how they use their time, it's probably not in a spirit of like, I can sleep when I die. That kind of
right.
attitude. But I think he was literally saying it though, like
I
as
think so.
literal. Like,
He's just trying to light a
I'll
fire in
sleep
their
when I
ass.
die.
That's the other part too. It's trying to motivate people who aren't doing anything.
Yeah.
Right.
Like it's better to work more than to just not do anything.
Agreed.
Right.
Because that was me I bought into that 100% not
me
that long
too.
ago.
When I was like
working
21.
Yeah, exactly.
Like I was
Those
watching
early
those
20s.
motivational YouTube clips.
Yeah,
Like
always.
and it would be like there'd be music underneath it. Dude, I literally had
They're
like
pumped
some
up.
kind of
You doing push-ups?
bro. I'm so serious, bro. I'm telling you, I had like an alarm, and it was like I remember it was like this football coach. He was talking, and there was like this really like theatrical classical music going on.
Love it.
And Gary Vee was like in the clips. I was so lame.
I was all about that.
But
too.
it
I
was
was working
cool, I
3
guess.
jobs, going to school, and I was like, yeah, I'm hustling, I'm doing it. But really, I was slowly killing myself
All right.
I think there's a limitation. Like
because
work-
I was so unhealthy in that time. I wasn't
Me
eating.
too,
I was
bro.
That's the
wasn't
thing.
sleeping.
Working hard is a great thing, but there has to be a little bit of a balance. It's
always balanced.
Right. So
Always.
your body is well rested.
That's
Right.
what I've
You know?
learned now. That's where I like my focus now, while also still trying to be driven and doing things.
Right.
Is trying to find that balance
And here's-
between
here's the thing.
rest, family life, working, hustling, my own things, whatever it is.
And also picking and choosing what you're putting your energy into. Working
Yeah.
hard on the things that you really want to work hard at. Not working hard just to work hard. That's great, but if it's not going towards a common goal, do you get what I'm saying?
For sure.
You're kind of like going here.
That's almost the hardest part. Like a lot
It
of people
is.
I know, like they want to work and they want to do something, but they don't know what they want to do. So like they have all this energy and like they want to drive and go do something, but they don't know what their thing is.
and
That's
okay.
the hardest part. Is like, what's your thing? And once you figure out what your thing is, just go full force into that.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay, let's talk about. I was gonna say, have you guys?
Facts.
Go ahead. Sorry.
Facts.
Yeah,
Oh,
we
I just wanted to say facts.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's our other man. We coming up with so many catchphrases. When we finally open a merch store, we're gonna have so many t-shirts.
Facts.
Facts. Love it.
Facts.
Getting that.
Have you guys seen Away on Netflix?
No, you brought up earlier.
I know, dude.
He's
Please
brought
see
it
it.
like 5 times.
It's so good. Well, no, I know because you guys don't like rom-coms, but I mean, it's a space movie of them going to Mars. But
Is it a space rom-com?
no. Well,
Oh, okay.
it's-
Because you said
it's
you
a-
love
Damn.
rom-coms.
Well,
You almost sold me.
I'm trying to sell you on it because it's,
It's
not
like
a
when
rom-
Harry met Sally in space.
Yeah, no, it's a rom-com.
I've never
no,
heard
it's,
that
you
movie.
you guys are getting me confused. It's a space movie of them going to Mars, so I thought you guys would like that. What's cool is you get to learn about each person that's involved, each character that's actually on the it's on
The spaceship.
right space shuttle,
Space station.
and just the layers of what it took to get there. It's really good, man.
Are there aliens?
I can't tell you that
Ooh.
because otherwise I'd be giving that away. But it also
Ooh.
reminded
Okay,
me.
I like that answer.
All right,
Yeah.
you sold me.
I might be more peaked to watch it.
Yeah.
I've been meaning to
Really
check
good.
that out. I've been watching The Boys. You know what The Boys are?
I've seen a lot of promotion around
No.
it. My brother was talking about it.
It's a dope show. It's like a superhero thing, but it's like the idea is like if superheroes were just assholes,
Okay.
So
Got it.
they
like
just-
Hancock.
something like that. Except there's like a team of superheroes, and like they're just kind of they're just assholes in general, and they save people, but really it's to be like. They're more like you would like it because it's like playing on like what celebrity is. So every good deed they do is strictly for the camera, so that it's like a
it's
PR
for them
stunt.
for the shine.
Yeah,
So,
So they're
always.
capping.
it's based
You're
on
saying
a real
they're capping.
story.
Yeah, exactly. It's based on real stuff. You would like it, I think.
I
'Cause
probably would. I know my brother likes it. We kind of have the same taste and stuff.
It's really good. It's really like violent.
on
and crazy.
HBO?
It's on Amazon.
Right.
Amazon Prime.
Okay. We have Amazon Prime.
I know everyone got Amazon Prime. Amazon got us. Everybody.
God damn it, Bezos.
Damn it, Bezos.
So these superheroes are doing it for basically they're capping.
Yeah, the superheroes.
Just like celebrities.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what it
literally
is.
My battle in plight.
Speaking of celebrities,
You'll hate it. You'll love it, but hate it because you'll be like, I fucking hate you.
I wake up every day.
And it's a show. It follows a team of people trying to take them down.
Oh, I
what
would
the
be
show
in
is.
that team.
Yeah, they're those are the boys. The boys are the ones who are trying to take down these superheroes because they're a
Oh,
bunch
that
of
sounds
assholes.
dope. I'll watch that.
Yeah,
That
watch
sounds
it.
cool as
Telling you.
hell.
It's good.
should we
That's dope.
talk about Travis Scott? More celebrities?
Sure.
Oh, yeah, I
let's,
know.
let's keep praising
So, like,
celebrities
you-
for
why
sure.
Not praising him. Not praising him.
A while ago, you posted a video of you ordering a Travis Scott burger.
Yeah, well,
And, I'm personally offended that you didn't actually eat it.
well,
He didn't even order it.
Yeah.
I'll explain to you why. So the Travis Scott McDonald's burger dropped.
I'm about to go get it right now after this. I'm starving.
I just want to know if it's good.
Dropped last week. It the reason why I just did it for the prank on Instagram. I did it for the prank, just for
should've
the
ordered it
content.
anyway.
No, because I knew that it was going to taste crappy. It's a quarter pounder with cheese, lettuce, tomato, pickles, barbecue sauce, and some bacon on it. So basically, it's a quarter pounder with cheese with some fries. I'm not gonna spend my money on something I don't believe in, but I do respect the fact that, hey man, he signed that deal with McDonald's. You guys didn't have it, but what do you think about this whole deal?
It's very different. No one signs with McDonald's.
I mean, do you guys give him props at all? I was looking it up. Did you know that this is the second, the first celeb meal was in the 90s with the McJordan. Since
there was a McJordan?
There was a McJordan, a chicken sandwich
sounds
with
gross.
Michael Jordan.
I didn't know that.
Right,
What was
so-
on the McJordan? Do you know?
Just a chicken sandwich, lettuce.
That's it.
It's just literally
Something else, I don't know.
They put the name on the
It's
sandwich.
just the name.
Right, that's what it is.
It's
So
like clothes.
Yeah.
Pretty
Sean
much.
John
Exactly.
on jeans.
Right. So that's the reason why I
Bam.
didn't buy it. But it's just crazy how it's a cultural phenomenon. Like you see on Instagram, like there's kids that are taking the posters off and reselling it. You know what I mean? Just off the McDonald's. It's just
That's crazy.
it goes. I don't know what to say, man. I mean, I'm not hating on him. I'm like, dude, this guy is this big where McDonald's wants to sign this guy to attract his demographic. Obviously, younger kids. But it's kind of funny. If you guys go into like a McDonald's or just go through the drive-thru, just say Cactus Jack sent me.
Cactus Jack.
Yeah, because in the commercial it says, "Say Cactus Jack sent me."
What's Cactus Jack?
That's
That's Travis Scott.
Travis Scott's one of his names.
things?
Alias
okay.
names.
Yeah.
Sorry, I missed
Yeah.
that.
It's
part.
just for fun. So you go there.
I never really.
But if you work at McDonald's, you should know what the deal is, right? Oh, okay. You want the Travis Scott meal. It's kind of funny because people be recording these videos. Hey, Travis Scott sent me.
And they're like, what?
Yeah, right.
Really?
One guy got mad. There's
These
a
poor
video-
guys. These
there's-
poor workers, man.
There's a video.
Don't torture McDonald's workers. They have it hard enough.
Right. There's a TikTok of this kid. He's just saying, "Hey, Travis Scott sent me. It's lit." And the guy goes, "Yo, don't." The guy said, "Don't be playing no pranks, bro. You can go over to Burger King." You just go there.
That's funny.
That's a good one.
That guy,
Yeah.
he was just sick of it. He
Right.
knew it, but he was like, look, bro, what do you want?
What do you want?
What do you want on your order? Because I can't just ring up. It's lit.
And then if I said, "Yo, Cactus Jack sent me," go ahead.
Be like, I don't freaking know.
Okay, what size?
What do you
I don't fucking know.
Do you want
Cactus
fries?
Jack.
I don't know what the hell you want.
You want the meal or you just want the burger?
It's lit.
Cool for Travis Scott. And I'm just gonna pray for everyone that eats McDonald's.
Yeah, word. That's a good way to look at it.
That's the most positive.
You
thing I
guys
can
didn't
say.
look at his merch store, did you?
What is it? McDonald's?
He's got a
does it have
merch-
McDonald's
He's
stuff?
got a McDonald's Travis Scott merch stuff. My friend tweeted out the link right when it dropped, and I actually bought some stuff. But then I
Does
don't
it
know
look
why.
good? Is it good stuff?
Well, look, here's the deal. I think that it depends on why you're buying it. You know what I mean? If you're going to resell it, it's a good thing. I made the purchase, and then I immediately emailed them. I had buyer's remorse and emailed them because I felt like really fake. Number one, because I don't know Travis Scott like that. I follow, his mainstream music, but at the end of the day, it's something weird about being a little bit older wearing Travis Scott merchandise for me. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's
It's
why
for like teenage kids.
Wait, no, I'm not saying it's just for teenage kids, but for me, I felt weird. You know what I mean? Like, I just felt weird. Can you imagine just wearing Travis Scott with like a big burger? McDonald's number 9.
Is that what it is?
Oh, bro, if I know you guys would laugh. I mean, some
It's
of
like a
it.
walking poster.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a walking poster. Some of it looks dope,
That's what t-shirts are anyway, though. That's what merch is.
but
God
I don't know,
damn
man.
it.
It just goes to show that
The boys.
it just goes to show if you got a platform, man,
Call them.
people will mess with you, man.
100%.
I knew Travis Scott was big, but I didn't know that he was that big. Or
But like
McDonald's.
that's when you say
Man,
he's big.
he's not
like,
that big.
I was gonna say like really big artists don't need to partner with McDonald's to make money.
Really?
You don't see Ariana Grande coming out with a Grande burger.
Thank you.
You don't
Well-
see Britney Spears didn't have a fucking
Thank
Burger King
you.
thing. So like it's this weird like you're famous enough to do it, but you're not famous enough to not have to do it.
Is it possible that she turned it down? Is it possible McDonald's didn't want to mess with her?
Maybe, I
No,
don't know.
bro. They don't need. Dude,
They don't need
the
it.
The thing is, when you have money, you have maybe a little bit more standards for how you make business. So, for example, Travis Scott, I don't think he has the best standards when it comes to, I don't know, a lot of things as far as what he stands for. So, for example, he was in the Super Bowl the same year. Kaepernick was blackballed, and Jay-Z, that was the year Jay-Z was saying, I'm not doing no Super Bowls, and I think they hit up Beyonce said no, Rihanna said no, Travis Scott, he signed that shit.
He's like, sweet.
So he doesn't even have like any standards when it comes to like fighting for black people that are like getting shot. He wants a bag.
Yeah,
so
I get it.
His standards are low. So yeah, he's gonna sign with McDonald's.
He's like, McDonald's want to give me money?
Oh,
deal.
the biggest corporation that's leading in obesity in America.
Right.
I'll sign it.
Right.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh,
That's a good point.
Let's put a shirt on it. Cool.
That's a good point. But we're not dissing McDonald's here because, I mean...
Yes,
a
we
little,
are.
A little
Well,
bit.
I think McDonald's is part of our culture. Did you not grow up at McDonald's? Do you not have
about to say.
the hot breakfast? I'm not saying it's healthy, but who did not grow up on McDonald's? I mean,
Okay,
come on.
just because it's part
Chicken
of our culture
McNuggets,
doesn't mean it's good.
Right.
I mean, it's good. The chicken McNuggets are good. I'm
That
saying.
is that is subjective. But as far as like like the content is what's in
Right,
the food.
right.
It's not food.
Right, but once in a while, it's hella good.
I agree with you,
You know.
but we still got to shit on McDonald's for sure.
They have
That's
too
a
much money not
company
to.
that man. You hear the story where the girl, the lady with the coffee burned herself.
Oh, that's old school story. She
Old
sued
school.
him.
She sued him.
Yeah.
But they had that hella hot, and everyone was like on McDonald's sides. They're like, that old lady did it. She's just trying to get a check. There was people like the majority of the public was like shitting on the girl.
I
the
mean,
woman. She's like
know.
70 years old.
But you also know that coffee is hot and don't
Yeah.
spill it.
It was like
I gotta know more of that story.
Bro, the reason why she won that suit is because they had it over like 40 degrees what it was supposed to
So
be.
she got like first degree burns?
Yeah.
It has to be that serious.
Like
She got pretty, yeah,
She got I don't know how many degrees there is within a burn, but she got at least
Three.
a couple.
Okay.
Third degree
Okay.
burn is a
So I know how you feel about
Okay,
McDonald's.
she got the second degree.
Okay. So I know how you feel about McDonald's. I like McDonald's, but I'm not advocating
Look,
that.
I eat McDonald's if it's like the last thing, and it's usually for breakfast. I like their pancakes.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, but
Get
I'm
those
not
fake
gonna be
pancakes.
like.
Sometimes I just
not a
want to just
McDonald's
have
stan.
a chicken nugget. I just want to have a sausage McMuffin.
That's okay,
sometimes.
man.
You know what I mean?
That's
That's
But
okay.
That is okay.
Here's the thing.
Yeah, we're allowing you to eat a chicken
You
nugget.
have your
Let's talk
choice.
about
your
this.
body, your choice.
Yeah.
That's right. Let's talk about.
What is that? This is
I
my body.
I don't know. I don't know.
This is my body.
I don't know.
This is my body.
Have
This
you
is it.
had McDowells?
McDowells from
Is that from
fucking,
Coming
to America?
Coming to America? Bro, that is hilarious.
What did he say? He wasn't golden arches. He said my golden something.
He's got the
man.
golden something else.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
You can crap on McDonald's, but
Golden
you can
W's or
never.
something?
Something like that. Yeah.
You can never say anything
M's.
bad about McDowell's.
No,
Ever.
No.
I represent McDowell's all day.
Right. I support black businesses.
It's a real. By the way, it's a real business.
No, it's
in
not.
No, it is
Jersey.
not. Get the fuck out of here.
I would believe that it'd be in New Jersey.
Someone's
though.
gonna see that and be like, "Oh, I'm trying to go to
I
McDowell's."
just want to test y'all. All right.
Yo, if there was McDonald's, it'd be more. Man, people would go there.
Hell
see,
yeah.
See, if anything, okay.
I can see
what
like
I would support really quick is if Travis Scott linked up with a McDowell's.
Ugh.
Like pretty much McDowell's, like
That'd
they're
be
not as big as McDonald's.
Okay, that's true.
McDonald's is a household name, but it's like an up and coming fast food.
Right.
I would co-sign that before.
But here's the
McDonald's.
thing:
Word.
kids ain't gonna buy the merch. They're not gonna. You know what I mean?
Yes, they will, because it's Travis Scott. Bro,
Exactly,
kids don't
man.
give a shit about McDonald's. McDonald's is still gonna McDonald's is still gonna eat money. Kids are gonna eat because they're hungry, but
Yeah.
they're gonna get the merchandise and all that because Travis Scott's on it. If Travis Scott was McDowell's would kick up their price, their success,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
and kids will wear it like it's Travis Scott. They
Travis
don't
Scott
care where it
could
goes.
team up with Teletubbies and people be rocking
That's
Teletubbies.
what I'm saying. He
Travis
can
Scott
rock with
merch.
Peter Piper Pizza, bro.
I do get what you're saying, but he's gonna
Man.
get more of a bag, obviously, with McDonald's.
Well, yeah,
McDonald's
because they're
golden
offering
arches.
a bigger bag. But him not being an elitist, going with McDowell's, I'm sorry.
Okay, well, there is no
This-
McDowell. There is no McDowell's.
Look, motherfucker, I know that. But in this imaginary world, I would support
If there was
McDowell's
one.
and a Travis Scott link, for sure. A
Represent.
black-owned fast food industry,
Hell yeah.
for sure.
I don't
Cool.
think there is one of those anyway, is there? In real life?
No, there is not. There is
No?
not.
Okay, there is no McDowell's.
We know that.
Oh, okay.
And there also isn't any black-owned fast foods.
Yeah.
So
So we
That is
should
real.
make
Yeah.
we should make a McDowell's.
Okay.
Let's do it.
All right.
All right, I got to be the owner, right?
Yeah, that's you. Obviously, we're involved. We're
Okay.
involved.
Got it.
We
got
got
it.
You know, we got to get a little bit of that.
So to keep it on these color lines, actually, you know what? Naomi Osaka, she's half Asian, half African American. I like that.
She's
Yeah.
not half African American. She's half Haitian.
Oh, is she? Okay.
Yeah.
Haitian.
Well, can we also?
She's black. You can say that.
Okay, can we give her a shout out, man? She won her second U.S. Open. Tennis player. She started trending actually. Gosh, when did the U.S. Open start, man? A couple weeks ago. Anyway, she started rocking the masks, paying homage to the people that were murdered by due to police brutality, George Floyd, Breonna Taylor, and all them. She was rocking the mask, and that takes a lot of like balls, you know what I mean, to do that, because tennis is like, it's a conservative sport at the end of the day, and it's normally
It's a bunch of rich white people playing tennis.
predominantly, predominantly, absolutely, and
Right.
and it's crazy, man. I should have known this. I didn't realize that she was dating Cordae or YBN or just Cordae now. But and I was looking it up. They've been dating for like 2 years or over 2 years. So they
good
just
for
kept it low key.
They're like the same age too, right? I think
Yeah.
she's like 22 or 23.
Something like that. And
That's adorable.
It's a trend because when she won,
I endorse that.
Good.
Yeah.
Someone dating someone at a reasonable age.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As you should.
And they're both there, like they're both cool and artistic, and they're doing
Love
something really like positive. And I guess the big trend was that when she won the U.S. Open over the weekend, he like, you know, he was watching, he got his mask on, and he just like went bananas. You know what I mean?
Right,
It was a
right,
big
right.
trend. It's like, yo,
Supporting
that-
her.
That's
yeah.
cute.
So yo,
See?
that's my girl.
That's dope.
And that's all I wanted to bring up. You know, shout out to her. Anything you guys want to say?
And they're just dating, right?
Yeah, but it's pretty serious. He said it's pretty serious.
See, that's a relationship where people get married. See, that's what we were talking about before.
Right.
That's when you get married, when you have someone like, someone who will lose it and support you
Right.
Well-
in what you're doing.
And just to add on top of that, like when my wife and I got married, we had, it was actually, we had, it was, my family wasn't in San Francisco when we got married, but like it was like a Zoom.
Zoom wedding?
Yeah,
Really?
but it was, but we're going to have a celebration next year. So anyway, it was
really?
like the idea. Yeah, we are. So
That's
we
crazy.
got like,
When did you guys get married?
October 3rd, 2019.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So
Recently.
that was a great day, but I want to do it like with my family. I want to do the celebration, like wedding, and like invite people. I'm planning on doing that in Arizona.
Are you guys just
So-
going to have like a party, or is it going
It's
to be
gonna
like
be-
another wedding?
It would be like the party. I
Got
don't
it.
know. See, I'm still new.
Right.
You know what I mean? I don't
Not sure
know. We can reenact it, I think.
You can do it without being like married. That's what people do when they do like vow renewals. They just
Right.
do it for the ceremony. Like there's just a thing.
Right. So we might do that, like so people can, and then we have the celebration. But
Can
if
I
we do
can I
that-
remarry you too? Can I be the one to say the things? Like,
yeah, bro.
I want to do that. I've always wanted to do that.
Let's do it.
When I
Without
always wanted
the-
to marry two people.
the legitimacy of it, because
Yeah.
you don't have a license.
I do.
You do.
So like,
You
all
can
right,
legally marry someone.
I'm an ordained minister by the state of California.
Shut up.
I can marry you two right now.
Don't you need to have a
Wow.
Don't you need to pay like a yearly license or something for that?
It might have expired by now.
Yeah.
'cause it was a while.
I'm weak.
But I had it.
I looked
but
at it.
I was one at least.
You were one.
Dude,
I'll
it's so,
take it.
It's so easy. You literally go on this website.
Yeah.
You say, I want to be an ordained minister. They say, okay. You print out a little form.
You gotta pay or no?
Pay like $15,
Uh-huh.
and then that's it. You're an ordained minister.
That's so dope.
That's it.
And then like,
it's
could
so
you put,
easy.
like
I did
minister,
Just put your name.
Justo, like
Yeah.
in your name.
Yeah,
like,
that'd be
you know what I
tight.
mean? Like in as a title. Like
Hell
people
yeah.
say professor so and so. You can say minister.
You want it to be official. I
Ordained
get
minister.
it. Like
I
I,
wanted to-
like I know I get what you're saying. Like I'm
badass.
not. I don't want you guys to think I'm crapping on marriage. I think marriage is good. It's just not for everyone. Also, I just don't like the idea of having marriage, having a big wedding with a bunch of strangers. I know that's my choice, but at the end of the day,
Because there's elopements. I've seen that where just you and like two people, and then that's it.
Well, I
That's
just-
pretty much what we did.
Right, I'd
Pretty
want
much
to-
what
really?
we did, and then we're gonna have our like celebration
Party
next year.
later.
I'm not into the
Yeah.
rules. Like, so I wanted to have it about I want it to involve the people that I really care about, but also I wouldn't want to have the rules of, having it at a vineyard or something. I'd want to make my own rules because hold on. Because weddings normally at the end of the day are kind of one and the same. They all kind of run the same way. I don't want, like, why does it need to be that way? Why can't it be like the way I want it to be I'm not saying I want it at a club, but let's say I want it to be at a sneaker store or something. Why can't it be that? Why can't I make up the rules?
You can. All you
can.
need is this guy.
Yeah.
Right. That's what I'm saying. That's basically what I'm
Do it
saying.
right
Like,
now,
that's the
bro.
thing,
In
no
here.
one-
This is a sneaker
All right,
store.
let's get married.
But no
Let's
one
get it.
no one there's rules that there's like fake rules, but there's not really rules. People get married at Walmart.
At a freaking park,
But
bro.
you get what I'm saying. Most of them are kind of all one and the same. They're either a destination
Yeah, 'cause
wedding,
people
they're the
see-
vineyard.
Yeah, I mean,
People
that's
see Pinterest and
it's
they
usually
want
the
that.
mom wanting that and the wife.
Yeah.
Like, you know, it's kind of like that, you know?
Change the rules.
yeah.
You know, does
You
your
can-
mom want you to be married? Does she want grandkids?
I never really asked her that. I think she kind of gave up on me, man. Just in general in life. I think she just
She's like,
kind of gave
whatever.
up on me in life.
sad.
She's like, fine.
She doesn't know if I'm going to survive another 10 years, to be honest.
Damn, man.
Yeah.
That's fair though.
Yeah.
Okay, well.
This world is so like, you know, she's just a very like half glass empty.
When I
Go
have
figure.
kids, you know, you can be their, you know, godparent or something.
Thanks,
Oh,
man.
that's
You know
beautiful.
what I mean?
Thanks, man. You
And
sure about that?
Ordained, mister. I'm not sure. I mean, am I? I don't know.
I have a hard time taking care of
Be a
myself.
bad influence on my kids.
That would be the great-
Having
yeah.
them eating Travis Scott burgers and shit. Get away from my kids. You're going to give them burgers every time you visit.
I'll leave it at this. Back to the Travis, because others I'm going to forget. That's what pissed me off about the Travis Scott burger. Change it up at least. You know, he didn't do anything.
Make it
to that-
different. Make it a cool thing.
different, dude.
Yeah, I would put. Oh, dude,
Yeah.
you're so right. Like, man,
It could have been a
McDonald's
dope
is
burger.
so lazy, bro. If anything,
Lazy.
they should have their patties like look like Travis Scott, like his like
You can
his like
burn a
little
thing.
braids and shit, like
Yeah.
and it's like, you know, imprinted, or like the patty is
Yeah.
like outlined like that. Like have it like like
Or,
that.
or put it in a cool box, or give me the damn toy that's in the commercial.
Yeah, a little Travis Scott.
Yeah, the dancing
And he does a little
toy.
dance.
They don't give a toy.
Yeah, they have it advertised in the Instagram ad in the
But they
commercial.
don't give a toy.
Yeah, you don't get a toy. I asked for the toy. No toy.
That should
no
be
Kylie,
illegal.
No, nothing.
Yeah, that's false advertising.
like,
there
yeah.
should be legal lawsuits.
See, like, I wouldn't be so mad at the whole thing if it was a dope burger. If it was a really cool,
not.
something really different and weird,
Right.
I'd be like, hell yeah,
Right.
on board. I'm gonna go get one.
Right.
But really, it's just a double quarter pounder.
That's why I didn't buy it. Exactly.
See, that's why we need to go to McDowell's, bro.
All right, man. So let's bring up
Ridiculous.
this Kanye. Kanye is like,
What do you do this time?
Nile, what did he do? He complains.
Shoot, I mean, how much time you got? It's gonna.
Let's go.
Okay, well, let's see. Let's pull up his tweet.
Oh no.
Do you have his tweet up?
I do, but can I be honest?
I do.
I'm so desensitized to him.
I just want to read the tweet.
Sure.
I know
I
he
have
got-
it. You want me to read it?
I know he got
You
turned
read the
down to be
tweet.
on a ballot, right, in like Michigan.
Well,
or
no.
something?
Was
that
that
some
He like
Wisconsin?
missed it, right?
He missed
Yeah.
his ballot election, whatever, by 14 seconds. That tells me your team was not planned. You
Nah.
ain't planned. Anyway, this is what he tweeted out. I don't have a board seat at Gap. This is all caps, by the way. I don't have a board seat at Adidas. Black board seats matter. Well, yeah, of course they matter.
Wait,
How do you
what
break
was
this
it?
down now?
Black.
Right.
Wait, what did he say?
So let's read it one more time.
Okay, I don't have a board seat at Gap.
Oh,
I
black
don't have a board seat at Adidas. Black board seats matter.
Oh, got it.
A seat on the board.
I get it.
Right. So this is a little bit more detailed information on just context, right? So Kanye West, he called the attention to the lack of diversity among corporate boardrooms on Thursday, September 1st, by using his own predicament as an example. On Twitter, West stated that he does not have a board seat at Adidas or Gap, despite the fact that he is heavily involved with both companies on a creative level. And as reported by Bloomberg, Adidas recently announced diversity boosting measures, including a plan to hire Black and Latinx employees for 30% of their new position in the U.S. However, these positions reportedly do not include board member seats. Gap, on the other hand, pledged to double Black and Latinx employees at all levels in its U.S. headquarters by 2025. According to MSN, only 10% of new board directors were Black in 2019. Neither Gap nor Adidas has released a statement in response to West's accusations.
How hard is it to become a board member for a company? Do they just have to be like, yeah, you can come
We're the
on?
wrong people to ask,
Is it just like a club thing?
Yes.
Or do you have to like buy a portion of the company, or like how does that work?
I think life is a club.
Life
and
is a
And this
club.
goes into like likability and politics, but that's just
And
what I
power,
think.
and power and
power.
money. And if you don't have that kind of power, which obviously shows Kanye West does not, as much as media and he portrays it to be, that's the reality is he's not like that. So, but yeah, it's more of like a club. It's about who you know. And then, I mean, there's so many levels. I mean, people investing in lobbyists, all these people
Yeah.
know each other. It's big circle jerk, bro.
And also, like, would you want Kanye West to be on your board of directors? Probably
That's a
not.
good- that's a
Personally,
good question,
no.
actually.
Yeah, and that's what I'm
Good
saying.
Not until he
Like,
starts
he's-
taking some pills. Just kidding.
something.
It-
That's the other thing.
I-
Like,
I-
I wouldn't want to work. I wouldn't want to be a business partner with Kanye West.
Well, it depends
Too
what we're talking about
unpredictable.
here. Are we talking about something creative, like shoes, or in the music
Right.
space?
Yeah.
That's probably why he's only in the creative space.
Right.
Now, So, what do you guys think? Do you think he's just complaining? I mean, what do you think he needs to do from here?
So, okay.
He's touching on a good point, but I think for him
Yes.
I think he's just
specifically,
complaining.
Yes.
I'll be honest.
You're
Yeah.
nailing it right there. Just the fact that he's touching on a good point, but him talking about it specifically, it's honestly, what is it? The message is coming from the wrong messenger. Is that
Yeah.
what is it called?
guess so.
I think that's what it would
get
be.
the idea.
And so anyway, I opened that tweet again. I quote retweeted it, and I said,
Stop making excuses. This is what I'm in agreement. Stop making excuses and just work harder. Pull yourself up by the bootstraps. Complaining doesn't help.
right.
That's all he does, really. It's
Right.
that's the vibe
So
I get.
I don't know if Julian knows, but
That's-
I was kidding.
Yeah.
Like
I was gonna say.
I'm gaslighting.
You're kidding?
I'm kidding because this is
I wasn't.
I know you were. That's why I commented skull and crossbones. Like I was laughing. I was laughing because it was like an inside joke kind of.
that's what like
But
people would say.
Is it
Yes.
bad to think that I think that he's just always complaining? I think that he should
I
take.
think- yes.
Okay, I think he should take his platform and do what instead of just like, instead of investing in things that make him money. Right, this is all he does. And I'm guilty because I buy some of his stuff. But I'm saying actually try to do something. If he wants to be part of the board, actually try to do that. You know what I mean? Actually try to make a step. But he tweets all this stuff out. It just sounds like he's complaining. He doesn't even need to tweet it out. Just do it. Just try and do it.
Right.
He's got a team. It's not just him. There are people around him that are much smarter than him.
right.
So is it bad? I just think he's complaining.
Look, I think it's not bad to say that he's complaining because it's Kanye West and like we're sick and tired of Kanye West and he does not like use his voice to actually advocate for fighting for systemic change, because literally this is a bigger conversation, just like what Justo was saying. And so I was gaslighting him is because he has done that to people fighting for systemic change in this country. And also his little cronies, him being a puppet for Trump. All of them say that kind of stuff to black people saying, hey, we need more businesses. We need this and that. And they're saying, just work harder when they are getting their money from generational income from their families.
Yeah.
So starting with Kanye West, right? Him being the wrong messenger for this message, and I'm saying that, oh shit, I'm losing my train of thought right now.
Okay.
So
Him being the wrong messenger.
I hate that.
I hate it too. But what I'm saying is him
shouldn't-
saying that blackboards matter, right? He's speaking out about systemic change in this country.
Right.
He's not understanding that this is a systemic problem. This is not a Kanye West problem. The reality is, no matter how hard he tries, he's not going to be accepted into their space because he does not have that power. And the same thing is for the conversation for Black Lives Matter, right? They're saying, hey, we are racially being oppressed by law enforcement and in the judicial system of this country. It's a bigger issue. It's not just law enforcement. It's not just corporations. It's in healthcare. It's in education. It's a whole machine. So that's what people are fighting for. So anyway, I'm only laughing and gaslighting him because he talks like that when it comes to everything else. But when it's him personally, he's like, hey, I can't get into these spaces, when he needs to understand that he it's bigger than him.
The moves he makes, I mean, I'll just shorten it up. I just think that it just benefits him.
Right.
Like the GAP move and Adidas,
Right.
that benefits him.
Right.
Now, hold on. He let's just say that he has gotten people of his color onto positions, but they're not like, I think what you're trying to say, they're not in like real positions of influence, right?
Exactly. And so
I get
that's
what
the
you're saying.
conversation that we need to look at. Like, okay, this is a twofold conversation.
So,
we need to understand, okay, so we were just congratulating him for being a billionaire, right?
I didn't congratulate him.
Well, we definitely talked about him being a
Right.
billionaire, right? And believing that he's a billionaire. So now to me, he should be at a space where, look, it's 2020. Black people should be at a space where if these white corporations don't want us at their directors board, fine, let them. Let's do our own thing. But here's the thing. We don't got that. We
Right.
can't get that.
Right,
So
right,
that's why, I'm an advocate for reparations, because that's literally what needs to happen. It needs to close the racial wealth gap so that there can actually be equity. And so this is an example that these black celebrities, they don't own anything. These people are salesmen. Like Travis Scott,
Right.
Jay-Z owns stake in Tidal and the cognac and P. Diddy with Ciroc and the list goes on,
benefits
right?
their bank accounts.
It benefits their bank accounts. But here's the thing, though. They portray themselves, and media portrays them as like their owners, like the Yeezy thing. He should have his own Yeezy thing and doing a board
Well, I know
director.
he's not owner of Yeezy. I could tell you that. I know that.
Oh, God, I didn't even know that. So that even proves my point even more.
No,
that
it's
like
not.
they're just salesmen. They're
It's a
using
stake.
their brand. These corporations are using their brand to benefit themselves and profit their little team.
And benefits him, obviously.
Right. So, and I don't want to bash black celebrities because they need to understand that this is a systemic issue and like this is just where they're at. But the reason I have an issue with them is because they come to these spaces and they try to portray themselves as the pendulum of success. Like they are really owning things. Like Jay-Z really be saying stuff like, you got to re-gentrify your hoods and all this craziness, not even making no sense and not owning anything either. And I think it's a handful of actual black billionaires, which is Byron Allen, who owns a weather channel. He's like the only one that can like say that kind of stuff, which he doesn't because he understands the systemic issue he had to fight for. So anyway, what I'm saying is celebrities, they need to advocate for systemic change, which right now it will be reparations. And if they're not doing that, then they need to promote politicians who support it. And if they're not doing that, then they just need to be quiet. And the reason why I'm making fun of Kanye West is because he goes to these spaces and tells black people, stop, slavery was a choice, and so is your oppression now.
Right. That also, when he said that, it probably might have been his mental instability.
Sure,
Yeah.
but someone needs to tell him
He
to be
said it.
quiet.
Right. Right. He needs to have a spokesperson is what he needs. That's what I
Yeah. So, that's why I treat him, because it's such a bigger issue, and he's right. Like, you're not going to be on these black boards, and it shouldn't have to be like that. And, we should have just as much companies, black companies that have their own board of directors that will share them. I mean,
I agree.
So anyway, that's what we're fighting for. But he's a distraction trying to campaign for Trump at the same time doing his own thing.
Yeah.
Trump and the Republicans, they do not support anything that we are fighting for.
Yeah. It's a very confusing
So-
individual. You guys want to talk Karens? Or
Were you going to say something?
No.
Okay.
I just agree with I thumbs up.
Okay. I see.
You want to talk Karen, the name Karen, or you want to talk stimulus checks?
Oh man.
Man, that's a real. Oh man, I can't figure out which.
Let's
one
talk
to
Karens real
decide.
quick.
Okay.
Sure.
I don't think it's going to take that long, but guys, did you know, shocker, the baby named Karen is losing its popularity
Oh my God.
by 75%. Conversely,
I love it. I love that statistic exists.
the Karen mask is on sale for Halloween for $180. Man, this thing is so scary, bro.
Is it just a white lady? What is it?
It looks like a horror show is what it looks like.
It's like the white.
It's a white lady. She looks kind of scary and like.
the white lady from like The Purge. That's what I picture.
You know what? We're gonna put it up.
It's like a realistic like woman.
Ugh, but it looks weird.
It looks weird.
We're gonna
She's
put it
got
up on
the bob
on the screen
cut
right here.
Yeah.
She's got the bob cut going on.
Oh
like
man, the classic.
Let me see your manager
Kinda
haircut.
look.
But they really made her look worse than how a normal Karen would look.
That's
Karens
what I'm saying.
are bad, but
I'm like iffy about it. I'm like, I like it because it's scary and it's Halloween. To me, I would like it if it was like actually like an attractive looking one, because it would be like them Karens. Like it'd be the women that like the women that like look like super nice and like
like a house mom.
Yeah, like they look
just
like that, but then they'll be like calling, there's loud music with
That's what a Karen is.
that's what a real Karen is.
Yeah,
This one's
they
like
don't look like a troll.
no,
that's what I'm saying,
That looks
like-
like something out of a horror movie.
that's what I'm saying.
It's
like
so scary.
it is. That's what I'm saying. So I think
But that's what they look like on the inside.
That's what they're going inside. But to me, like what makes them scary is that
They
these
look
are
normal.
like everyday normal people that like are really, they're murderers. Like that's what they literally are. There should be a movie about it. Like
100%.
about, these like half attractive looking women, but
And
they're
just murder
like
people.
psychopaths on the inside calling police and knowing that they don't need to call police on black people.
Off the head. It's
like The Purge.
First Karen
Right.
because not all Karens are bad. Off the head, let's share stories of the first Karen
I was
you
like,
know.
not all cops are bad.
What comes to mind?
Can't help it.
My aunt is a Karen, hands down.
Her name is Karen.
Dude,
her
I have
name
an
isn't
Aunt Karen too.
I don't have her
She's
name
a-
isn't Karen, but she is A1.
Okay, no, I'm talking about someone in your life, so someone that you know that you went to school with, named Karen.
I
That
don't
is
know
Tell
white?
us about him.
I don't know
It-
anybody.
It
named
doesn't
Karen.
matter.
It probably should matter.
Karen can't be.
My aunt's name is Karen.
Yeah.
She's black.
So she's cool, right?
She's amazing. She's the sweetest person ever.
Do you know any other Karens?
Yeah, I now talking about white people. I know a couple Karens.
Okay.
One Karen I worked with at my last job. She was really cool. Really cool.
See, like, I think it's important to say that, like, not everybody named Karen is a Karen.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
but I think a personality type, that type of person, has a name, which is also Karen.
I saw one at the red light. I'm just kidding.
Went to high school with a girl named Karen. She dated a friend of mine named Michael Marshall, and he was 5'4". She was, I don't know why I remember this. She is 6 feet tall. I just remember some weird things because he was so short. He's like my height, and she was so tall. And they are now married. They have 3 beautiful children.
Oh, good for them.
Bumfuck Virginia, but she was very. but hold on,
I hate that place.
She was
God
very.
Damn it, I always avoid that place.
Virginia's nice, just not Southern Virginia.
Just not bumfuck.
Yeah,
right?
I avoid
Southern Virginia. There's Northern Virginia and Southern Virginia.
I'm talking about the city of bumfuck.
Yeah, we don't like bumfuck.
Yeah, I don't like bumfuck.
Yeah, we skip that.
Skip that place.
She was always very, very nice.
Good.
Okay.
So it just goes to show, quiet, but maybe it's just the way she is. But she was always very nice. So not all Karens are bad.
Right.
Yes,
Yeah,
I think that's
for
an
sure.
important statement.
I think we can all agree with that. All Karens are not bad.
Yeah.
Right.
Do any of you feel kind of guilty that Karens are getting a bad rap?
You know what?
No, not
Let's-
at all.
Especially-
Hold up.
Not at all.
For a second, these women that are calling the police, their names aren't Karen though.
I know, but we're just
Right.
calling them Karens. So
I
it's
know.
giving the real Karens, the ones that are nice, a bad name.
So should there be a better name for that type of person than just the name?
They should
Karen?
be called thugs.
thugs.
Dude.
Yeah, those are the thugs.
To me, that's how they should be
Yeah.
called criminals.
But Karens is a
flip
funnier
this-
name. Did you guys see
it's
the?
funny, but God,
Because it's a type.
It's like I feel bad for Karens. I'm like, like your name is Karen, and like, look, now you can't name your kid like Karen Jr. Like so
You
sad.
guys didn't hear the story? You didn't see the story of that store that has a sign? Sorry, we don't serve Karens. Anyone
That's
named
funny.
Karen? And they ID
That's
the person.
funny.
You didn't hear
Anybody
about this?
named Karen?
That's so
Yeah, so
extra.
they ID
That's super
you.
extra.
If your name is Karen,
Yeah, well, I just made it up. So
Get out of here.
yeah, get out of here,
Dare
man.
you spread misinformation?
Yeah, and then you want to
This
shit
is
on
just like when
McDowell's.
you said we were going to be millionaires, and it turns out we're
Right.
not.
guys, I just want to see what y'all would say. Sorry. Sorry.
I'm about to say, I'm about to protest.
Okay, real quick, stimulus checks.
Stimulus checks.
Are we gonna get it or we're not?
I'll give you quick facts. Okay, just to strip down. Okay, the stimulus package proposed by Senate Republicans, which was called the
It was
the
called
HEAL
the
Act.
We Don't Care About Poor People Act.
That is what the
Or
AK
normal.
is, right? The Republicans, it was rejected 52-47 today in a procedural vote to determine whether the Senate would consider the bill. It was denied. And
Bastards.
it was pretty much called a skinny stimulus, and they were doing things for unemployment benefits, PPP funding, school funding, and liability shield measures. And it was also allowing forgiveness of U.S. Postal Service, but there was nothing for American citizens like direct payments like the last time.
So we're not gonna get it. Chances are low.
The chances are low. That's what Nancy Pelosi says. The chances are low that they'll come with something before November, which pretty much is the rest of the year.
Let's
Man.
just like new.
Streets are gonna talk, man. Streets are gonna talk. We are blessed. All 3 of us.
Right, because we
We're-
signed that deal with 6ix9ine's manager to
Yeah.
interview him.
Yeah,
that's
so we're
right.
fine.
But
We're good.
we're not at that point yet.
But
But
y'all are screwed, so
Yeah.
figure it out.
We got our stimulus.
Yeah.
I think the streets are definitely going to talk soon. Meaning, like people are going to. It's going to be some
It's
type
also
of
not surprising.
physical-
Like, obviously, they don't give a shit about anybody.
Yeah.
And they don't want to and whatever stimulus it was, it's not going to help any. Just like that $1,200 didn't really help anybody anyway.
Well, it's
Just
it-
paid
It's
a bill.
something.
better than nothing.
It paid
It
a
went-
bill.
It went straight to my bill.
Yeah.
Let me ask you this: do you think violence is going to increase after this really hits home? I don't know why I think this. I just think that
I don't think this will be the thing to set people off. I think it'll be something bigger to set people off than that.
Okay.
I think this will just be everyone going, "Oh, well, we knew that."
Do you think protests will increase?
Not regarding this. I don't think so.
You
Not
know-
regarding a stimulus check.
I'm
That
asking
no one
'cause
was
it's in the back of
How
expecting
much time we
my
got
anybody.
on the camera?
How much time we got?
I already did it. We're fine.
Oh shit!
Am I dumb to ask these questions?
No, you're not dumb.
No.
You know why I think this, right?
Why do you think that?
Because I think of the person that has, and we're not in this situation, that has 3 kids or 2 kids, whatever, and can't make payments. At the end of the day, like, sometimes there's no solution. There's no answer. If there's no solution, what do? You have to resort to things that you normally, and I
Right.
can't speak on it because I've never been there. I don't know if you guys have, but like, you might do things that you never could have imagined yourself doing. Is that fair to say? I can't imagine being in that situation, man. But
No.
when push comes to shove, what do you do?
Yeah, I mean,
I'm not saying illegal. I'm not saying do something illegal, but
well, yeah, no, we just have to be realistic. That's what I'm saying. I
Right.
kind of agree with what you're asking because I mean, well, what happens when people's backs are against a wall?
Right.
You know, I mean, we talk about poverty. You might have to steal from stores and
Right.
and provide food for your family. You might have to try and sell drugs, like go
Right.
into something illegal, and then,
Right.
then that's when you deal with that cycle of dealing with police and getting in prison. So yeah, it's deep as hell, and I honestly think there will be more protests. Meaning, people. I mean, if they're not working on getting money, that means that they're going to be going out doing the protest if that's what they feel that they're going to do, and I think they have more of a reason to protest now because they're so frustrated that they can't get a stimulus check, they can't get a job, they're only relying on like one form of payment, and this is it, you know. And it's everyone is stressed right now, even if we're not struggling like that.
Right.
We are all like at the most stressful time.
Yeah.
So, I mean, anything is possible.
What do you think is
So,
going to happen?
What I mean,
because
definitely think
we're all normal people here, right? So like,
right.
you know, like,
well, I definitely think during COVID-19, people have time on their hands. There definitely will still be protests. There definitely will still be crime, and it's going to be by people who don't deal with that. You know what I mean? Like as far as trying to do whatever they need to do to pay for their kids, however that might be. And then there's going to be more people getting COVID because they're going to be doing jobs that they don't want to do, but they have to. And it's going to expose them to the virus.
I think a change is going to be forced, meaning it will have to happen. They will be forced to make a change. Like when I say they, I guess the government, right?
It's gonna, dude.
Like,
I was just thinking about
the state
that
will
too.
have to make the state will have to make a change. They're not going to have a choice. You know, like how they're taking weeks. Oh, guys, you know, we're just going to see how everything's going. No. Like it's
once liberals and conservatives come together and unite, that's when I think like people like as far as like dealing with the coronavirus thing, that's when it's gonna be like, oh, okay, let's do something. Because I think
So we're doomed then.
that's what it feels like. But to me, it feels like we're playing a game of chicken. That's how I feel like. Because I'm seeing conservatives like, I'm like, y'all don't got money like that either. So I don't know like why y'all all like not, y'all were protesting. Y'all went to the Capitol for the mask and everything in Arizona. And then that's when they opened everything back up because those conservatives came and applied pressure. And so I'm just saying, if people came together and was like, yo, y'all need to do something. We're part of the American people. The government should be giving us. That's why y'all are the government.
That's what I'm saying. Conservatives, dude, I'll be honest. I don't even know the differentiation. I mean, I know the differentiation between the two, but I don't even like follow those sides. I'm saying, what about just focusing on the people?
That's what I'm saying.
Do you get what I'm saying?
But
forget the sides.
Right.
Like, what about, this is just like common sense to me. What about the normal person, which they probably can't even relate to,
Right.
but try to relate, or maybe you need to interview some people, or maybe go meet some of the people, right? And just see it.
Right.
Does that make sense? It's really just black. Like, it's just very simple to me. Just black and white. Just kind of see it.
Right.
And then put yourself in their shoes. Like, I don't understand why people don't, you know what I mean? Like, is it really that complicated?
yeah.
I'm a simple guy. I don't know.
Well, there you go.
By the way, do you see what I'm doing here?
Asking
think
questions.
so.
This is my serious face here.
I see.
Oh, got it.
Hold on.
We talk about something serious. So
Did you
this
get new
is serious.
glasses?
No. But I'm trying to put on a
We
serious
should get
face.
you
No,
serious
okay, I'm just
glasses.
joking. But no, I am seriously taking what you're... I was trying to be stupid. I'm trying to be funny.
But you don't have these new glasses, right?
No.
Okay.
But yeah, man.
Wait, the important thing is you don't have new glasses?
No, but I got a cold sore. It's annoying the
you
hell
do?
out of me. Bro.
Let me zoom in on it.
Nah, man.
Is it on you right now?
It's on the side. Can you see it?
No.
Man, it is the most embarrassing
I
thing.
never would have known.
Do you know how much...
I don't see
is
anything.
it amoeba? What's
So
it called?
cold sore is like when you got it from someone kissing somebody.
Nah,
No,
man, I
that's-
wasn't kissing nobody
that's
but my
something
pillow, bro. What's that cold sore medication?
Oh, yeah, it's like a Breva or something.
Abreva.
Yeah.
Dude, that is like $25. Did you know when you go to the grocery
Expensive.
store, they have that stuff locked up?
Yeah, that's expensive.
Bro,
Damn.
I got the fake me out. It was like $6. Maybe that's why it's not going, you know, so that's why it's still here. But anyway, I'll leave it at that, man. Sorry, I just had to share it with you.
Julian,
to
shoot
know.
your wife. I hope you didn't hear that.
It'll be gone.
Anyway.
All right, man. Well, anyway, thanks for checking out the episode. And like always, like, subscribe, comment, and anything else?
Please, for the love of God, like, comment,
For
subscribe.
the love of
For the
God.
love of God.
Yeah, shout out to the boomers.
Yeah.
All right, man. Next week. Thank you.
Cheers.